What does an old roadside chandelier, a pair of thrift store sconces, and a few Dollar Tree solar lights have in common? Not much. Until today, I am turning these inexpensive finds into beautiful outdoor decor that looks far more expensive than they really are, and creating the perfect cozy outdoor oasis to enjoy all summer long.
Hi, I'm Loli. Let's create something beautiful and find a little joy along the way. This one is so easy and fun to make. We're going to start with one of these placemats from the Dollar Tree. We will be removing both of the tags. And then I'm going to take one of these small scissors from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to just put it in between both of the fabrics where the thread is here in the hem of this placemat. And I just undid some of that thread for an amount that will be big enough for me to put my hand through. I ended up making it a little bit bigger later on, but for now we're going to take some of these polyfill that we got from Dollar Tree from $3. And this is a little bit more cost effective than the $1.25 one they have, which is about a third of the size of this. Then I began to stuff this all the way through. I made sure to put this stuff in on all of the corners. I put my hand all the way through and make sure that the corners of the placemat was completely filled. And I continued to do this until I had the entire thing filled. Here at the end, I'm just going to go ahead and take some hot glue to put this together. You can always go ahead and sew it back on. I am not a sew person, so I'm going the easy route with some hot glue. I will just say just be very careful to not add too much because you will have some seeping through. And if you have a very hot summer, you are going to want to go ahead and either use some fabric glue or use some needle and thread. Then I just continue to add more hot glue on the other sections. I went in small sections to make sure that everything adhered correctly. So I was able to hold it in place until the hot glue dried and set. And I did that here on this last end as well. I did have a little bit of hot glue that seeped to the top, but just let it be. And once it's dry, you can just go ahead and just cut it off and you will never know that you had a bleed. And that is it for this one. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this project. I made 6 of them.
When I created these pillows for this picnic table, I paired it with this chandelier. While it worked, it never quite gave me that elegant look I was going for. So when I found this old chandelier, I knew it was time for an upgrade. I found this bad boy at the side of the road. It was dirty and beat up, but you know what? We are going to fix it up and give it a good cleaning. I started by just removing this contraption here that would have been what will keep it on the ceiling. And we are going to leave the cable there for now because we're going to use it as a hanger. I opened up the entire chandelier, just stretched out all of the arms, and then I'm going to take that cord and hang it. I'm going to use it to tie it onto my clothesline so this is elevated. And then we have this cable right here, which we removed earlier. We're not going to need this circular piece, so I'm going to put that to the side. And we are going to go ahead and just position this chain right next to it. Then I took some Rust-Oleum Ultra Matte paint, and we're going to spray paint the entire chandelier. My friend, if you're enjoying the video so far, please don't forget to hit the like button and let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. I love to know how far my videos are reaching. And share because sharing is caring and it helps my channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. All right, so once this was fully painted and dry, we are going to take it inside and give it a little bit of an embellishment. I'm going to take some of this gold leaf rub and buff and we are going to add it to all of these wire sections right here on the chandelier. I'm just going to put a little bit of the rub and buff on my finger and I'm just going to begin rubbing it all in those areas. I made sure to not, or try to not put any of that gold in the other sections. And I just went doing this around all of those little sections where it looked like everything was tied up with some wire. And talking about wire, it's time to remove our wire from here. So we are going to go ahead and angle this so you can see properly. And I'm just going to just take my wire cutters And I'm going to put it flush with that metal piece that you see there, and then just snip that right into place. And we're going to have a nice clean cut. Then we're going to take that chain link that we also had taken out of it and spray painted also. And we are going to go ahead and screw the section that goes there on here. I'm sorry I had that in your face like I did before. It was before I figured out that this angle might have worked a little bit better. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this piece here, and we are going to screw everything in place. And this is going to be the perfect hanger for our chandelier. There's no need for the cables since we're not using any electricity. And look how this is looking already. So beautiful. It looks like a completely different piece, doesn't it? All right, but we are not done. I'm going to take some of these solar lights from the Dollar Tree. They have this glow flame effect. I think they will be perfect for my cozy backyard look that I'm going for this year. We're going to just add a bit of hot glue. Actually, we're going to remove first all the stick from it. Then we're going to add a bit of hot glue here on the edges of where the bulb where I went screwed into. And then place our solar light right on there. And this is done. I repeated this 4 more times. This came out so cute. I am so in love with this piece. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this project. My friend, today's video is part of the DIY Inspiration collaboration, and this month is all about sunshine summer inspirations. This is hosted on the 8th of each month by Katie from Lady Red Craft and myself, Lolly from Lolly's Creations. And this month we have the privilege of having Audia from DIY with Audia. The links to our channels and the playlist will be linked in the description box below, so make sure to head on over there and show everyone some love. I found these 2 sconces at a thrift shop some years back. I don't even know where. They were $3 a piece. But we are going to use them a bit differently. I wanted to remove the glass here, but it just was not budging, and I was afraid that I was going to break it, so I ended up just leaving it alone. Instead, I just scraped off the price tag and cleaned it very well. I found these medallion pieces in my stash. This came from Dollar Tree. And we are going to go ahead and take my staple remover and remove this jute with the beads from the back of it. We will only be using the medallion portion. And go ahead and save that jute, that tassel on those beads, because I'm sure you can use it for a different project, a different day. And these medallions are perfect to go right here in this position. They're pretty much the same size. Now we're going to come in with a combination of E6000 and hot glue, and we are going to attach each one of these to the middle portion here. I started by just doing a circle of E6000 as you see there, and I repeated the same thing with the other one also. I'm starting with the E6000 because E6000 takes a lot longer to dry than does hot glue, so it's always best to start with the E6000 first and then follow with the hot glue, especially when you're using the hot glue in glass or on metal, as it seems to cool a lot quicker when they come in contact with that type of material. And we're going to position our medallions right there in the middle, and I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side as well. And look how beautiful this is looking already. But of course, you know already, I'm not done yet. We are going to take some spray paint, Rust-Oleum, and take it outside and give it 2 coats. Once we were done, we're going to take some of this rub and buff in the color gold leaf, and I'm going to put some in my finger and just rub it on that medallion to bring out all the details on there. And look how beautiful that's coming out. It looks almost like a flower, and I just kept building it and building it with my finger until I was happy with it. And did the same thing with the other medallion as well. And to protect everything, I'm going to take it outside and take some of this clear matte from Rust-Oleum and spray paint the medallion portions. Then I'm going to take some of these solar lights from the Dollar Tree. I'm using a total of 6 because I have 6 of these tea light holders on these sconces. And these are color changing. You can switch them from simple white to color changing. So these will be perfect for the holidays, so you can switch it to the color changing version. And you can have a cozy Christmas yard
by just the flip of a button. I removed the stake and we are going to position each one of these solar pieces in the holders that were meant for glass votive candle holders. And now we have some beautiful sconces that could be used indoor or outdoor. These are simply stunning. Do you believe the transformation? Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below.
When I saw these at Dollar Tree, I went insane. I didn't know what I was going to do with them until now. I'm going to take these two lanterns from Dollar Tree. They come in two sizes, one for $3 and one for $5. And we are just going to do something super simple, but it's going to completely elevate the look. I'm going to take some of these Dollar Tree solar lights and we're going to remove the tag and make sure that we do that before, because otherwise the lights will not work. And we are just going to put them right into these vases. And they fit perfectly. A little bit higher up onto the smaller one and deep into the second one. And the effect they give is perfect. Let me know what you think about this one.
For this project, I'm going to use one of these rounds from Dollar Tree and I'm going to paint it with my chiffon color from Rust-Oleum. And then I'm going to use this charger from Dollar Tree as well and some floral foam. And I'm going to cut it into 4 individual pieces so I'm able to stick them onto the bottom of my charger. I'm going to go ahead and line them up as you see right here. And then I'm going to attach them all to the charger using some hot glue. Now that they're all nicely lined up, I'm going to take some floral moss from Dollar Tree and I'm going to add it to all the sides of the floral foam. Once we were done, this is what it was looking like. Now we're going to take that wood round once it was nice and dry and I'm going to place it right there in the middle and I'm going to rock it back and forth to create an indentation of it. And then take my little putty knife and I'm going to cut off a section of the floral foam from there. Doing it in an angle so I don't go too deep. I do want to create a little trench that I'm able to put some hot glue into and attach the ring into it as well. Now I'm going to add some hot glue to the sides once again, since that hot glue that was in the bottom sank down and we want to make sure we have it nicely attached. Then I'm going to take a variety of different greenery from Dollar Tree. I'm going to start with this eucalyptus one and I'm going to cut them into individual pieces and put them towards the sides and the middle of the ring. I'm trying to keep everything symmetrical. Whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. And I'm trying to frame this circle as best as I can. There's no rhyme or reason in the way. Well, actually, there is symmetry. I am all about symmetry. So I'm just trying to, keep things balanced and then keep adding greenery here and there until I'm completely happy with what it's looking like. Here, as you see, I'm using greeneries of different shades of green to create a little bit more visual interest and some texture and variation as well. My friend, if you enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up. Alright, so then I continue to use some more of the greenery. Here I'm taking some of this boxwood and I'm adding it on each side as well. And I continue to add more and more until it was completely filled. Then I'm going to take some of this beaded garland from Dollar Tree and I'm going to use it as a way to tie up my solar pieces. So I'm just going to loop it over the ring as you see there and twist it around until it's nicely secured and cut off that excess piece that I do not need. Then I'm going to take that solar light and see exactly how long I'm going to need that to be. Cut off the excess, loop that garland through that hanger of the solar light and then twist it in place as well. And I'm going to repeat the same process with 2 other of these lights on each side of the previous one. As I was adding the last one, then I realized here that I didn't like how low this one was hanging, so I decided to bring this one a little bit higher up than the other two, and I'm just going to wrap the excess garland around the side there, and I love how this turned out. But I wanted more, you know already, I'm not done yet. So here I'm just using this wipey to distress the ring just to give it a rustic look, and that is it for this one. Look how cute that turned out. Don't forget to let me know what you think.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, here are a couple more videos you are sure to enjoy. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're amazing. Bye.